such a cozy day out there. I hope we get some customers today. Someone will want to come in and escape the rain, I think. Oh, hi. Thank you for coming into Candlelit Crafts. Is there anything in particular you're looking for today? Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got some of our fall items out on display here, but we do have a lot of other things. We've got sweaters, scarves, some small plushies, all kinds of things, really. Um, but yeah, was there anything in particular that caught your eye? Just kind of browsing for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually working on finishing a sweater. It's I don't know that this one will be for sale, but it's one I've been working on just kind of during my downtime here. It's 100% acrylic, but it's actually yarn that was donated. So I'm probably going to end up donating it back. Yeah, yeah, we do accept yarn donations. There are some folks who maybe they received yarn as a gift with like the intent that they were going to learn to crochet or knit and then just never really did. Yeah, it's more common than you think. Sometimes people get like one of those what are they called? Like those yarn looms. You know what I mean? Yeah, like those like yarn loom things, and then they end up not really using it. So we do accept donations. And usually with the donations, we try to make something that gets donated in return. So, for instance, like sweaters, or we'll make like items for the hospital, like baby blankets, or even like those, what do you call them? They're like a little, they're like a little holder for a walker for elderly folks. Yeah, they like go across the walker so that way they can carry stuff with them like while they're walking. Yeah, it's pretty neat. But yeah, so that's what we do with our donations. Let me set this down and I can tell you a little bit about the fall items that we have. Yeah, if you've got a little bit of time, I would absolutely love that. Yeah, I don't mind at all. I've got plenty of time and it's nice and cozy in here. Yeah, there's construction in the rain happening outside, so I think there might also be some thunder and lightning today too, which sounds pretty crazy. So yeah, yeah. I mean, fall really has come in. Okay, so let's see here. So what we have is this is one of our smallest zombies. It's actually perfect for like if you want to have a little mini on your desk, or if you like if you have a doll that you want to have a doll, like a doll for a doll. Yeah, she's a little cutie, but no, she doesn't have a name or anything. Yeah, no, she's just a little cutie zombie, a little bit of wild hair. This is acrylic, and then the eyes are actually safety eyes, but we don't recommend you give this to a baby, mostly because it's pretty tiny. And then the body is actually a cotton blend. Yeah, so that's our smallest zombie. We do have zombies in various sizes. We do also take custom orders. So if you wanted to order like a custom item, sweater, scarf, any of those things, zombies, we do take custom orders. So if that's something you're interested in, we could definitely do that for you at some point. Yeah, it doesn't take very long. And the nice thing about our custom orders is they're not really, they don't have like a huge markup for being custom. I believe it's actually like a flat rate. I want to say it's like $5 to $10 extra. Yeah, $5 for something small, $10 for like a sweater or something big. Yeah, it kind of scales with the size of the item rather than like how intricate the item is, I guess is a way to say it. So, this is what we would call our extra small zombie. So she's extra small. She's little. So then we have our small zombies, and these you will notice are actually two different sizes. So they are small in that they're obviously a little bigger than the extra small, but they also aren't as detailed as, say, like our bigger zombies are. And these ones are, let's see, this one is mostly cotton, but also acrylic yarn for the hair and the bottom of the body. And then, of course, plastic safety eyes. We try to use safety eyes as much as possible, even though, people aren't normally giving a zombie to a child. We just like to make sure that if like a pet gets a hold of it or a kid or whoever, that the eyes will stay secure. They're not going anywhere. So these are small zombies. Yeah, like you can see, this one has no arms at all, which is kind of fun. And then this one only has one arm and then like kind of a little nub. I just love the safety eyes on them. These are actually hand painted by an artist. I believe she's out in Maryland. Shout out to, I believe her shop is 6060 Eyes on Etsy. Yeah, fantastic. I've made numerous purchases. I have started hand painting my own eyes that are just like clear safety eyes, but definitely not as talented. Okay, so moving on up in zombie sizes. So these are our medium zombies, and as you can see, they are definitely bigger. They definitely have a little more weight to them. I love this one. She's our top knot zombie. I love her little hair in the top knot. There's like a loose strand here too. She's got like a little braid in the back. She's got a lot going on, but I absolutely love her. I love her little torn up dress, and her little arms are so fun. Yeah, and these are all hand stitched. So no two zombies are quite alike because they're all hand stitched, handmade. I mean, of course, you can make requests if you were to do a custom zombie, but all of our zombies are a little different. Yeah, it's really fun. So then we have this one. She's got, oh, and this is acrylic yarn, cotton thread, and then safety eyes. Yeah, this one too, acrylic yarn, safety eyes, cotton string. I do love this one. She's got like a whole dress on. She has like a little underside, but she's got a whole dress on. It's kind of torn and raggedy. I love her hair. It's incredibly soft. Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, super soft, right? Yeah, it's an acrylic yarn that was actually brushed out, and that's kind of how you make it a little softer, a little stringier. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but it's definitely worth it for the effect. Yeah, really love that one. Yeah, so those are our medium zombies. They're they're definitely good for like a desk. like a desk item or something to keep on a shelf. And then we do also offer free weights for the bottom, so that way like they can stand up on their own. You don't have to kind of finesse it or lean it up against something. So if you plan to have a zombie like stand, you could actually have that. Yeah. This one does not have a weight in it only because the base is so wide. She doesn't really need it. Yeah. No shame. Some of us have a wide base. It's okay. We love all bodies here. So next we have our large zombies. So this guy is quite a bit bigger. He definitely has a weight in the bottom. Yeah, this one is a little scary for kids. Yeah, but again, you see that it's got the like brushed out hair, things like that. He has a bald spot, which I absolutely love. And like I'm giving them genders, but they can be whatever gender. Anyone can have a bald spot. Anyone can wear a dress. That's fine by me. So this one has some danglies on it. It's got an arm on one side. It looks a little torn up. I just love the energy that this zombie is bringing to the function. Yeah. It, I mean, this isn't all that different from me on a Monday, you know? Yeah, very cute. But yeah, this is our larger size zombie. So as you can see, it's like it's bigger than my whole hand, I'd say. But yeah, very big, very sturdy, stands on its own. The hair is just so fun to play with. Yeah, I just love it. So those are our zombies. We do also that's our general sizing for the other things that we make. So, for instance, we do also make like little coffee or cocoa cups. And the nice thing about these is they actually don't have any sewing other than the mouth. The mouth is, of course, sewn on, but the eyes are safety eyes, and then the actual inside is all stitched in. So you can really like tug and tug and tug on the handle, and it's not sewn in, it's actually stitched together, which is really nice. That way, like if you wanted to give them to kids as like a little play set or a teacher or, whoever, you can do that. We have various options for mug colors. This is just the one that we have out today. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cream in this coffee, or it's a very light tea. Yeah, no shade. Drink whatever you like. Yeah, you can work with whatever color. This is also our small size of the mugs, so it's a little smaller than a small zombie, but it's the small size. This is our large size, and as you can see, this is kind of our like zombie mug. It's got like a yucky brew inside. It's also sewn together, or it's also stitched together, not sewn. Yeah, so it's very secure. Yeah, and it also has safety eyes. The mouth is sewn on. The little extra bits are sewn. So then we have just a couple odds and ends. This is actually a bath toy that we really love. It's 100% cotton yarn, and it's actually stuffed with reclaimed, what is it? It's stuffed with reclaimed like washcloths. You know how sometimes you use a washcloth and it starts getting like holes in it? Yeah, so we actually cut those up and then we actually stuff them inside of our bath toys. That way they're 100% cotton. And then this can just go in the washer and dryer. Most of these can go in the washer and dryer. We don't recommend it, but they will survive, especially the zombies. Like they might get a little more raggedy, but that kind of adds to the appeal, right? But this is just our water droplet, kind of a basic little bath toy. It's great for babies as like a sensory play because this is actually stitched on eyes. They're not sewn on. Then also with this, it's a really fun little loofah. If you're, not a baby, this could be for anybody. But it's nice that it is baby safe. 100% cotton yarn too. We also make little cupcakes. Of course, we do. This is one of our cupcakes that you can actually use as a pin cushion. It's very cute if you put a bunch of pins in it. It'll actually look more like a cupcake with sprinkles in it. Of course, when it has pins in the pin cushion, we don't recommend giving it to children, but otherwise, it is also one of our no sew projects. So that way you don't have to worry about the stitching coming undone or anything like that. Yeah. So speaking of kid friendly things, we do also make doll clothes. We just have a few out on display, but we have some dresses. These are the right size to fit like a standard Barbie or a Blythe doll, if you're familiar with those. We have just some fun dresses out, and then also a cozy little sweater. And these are all snap closures. So as you can see, they have just like a little metal snap closure on the sweaters and on the dresses. Yeah, we don't do a lot with Velcro only because it does kind of wear out the string over time. It's a little harder to work with, so we don't really do anything with that. Now, last but not least, for the little things that we have out on display, I do have some lovely, lovely little scrunchies. I know, who doesn't love a scrunchie? So, we have three different options out on display. So, what these are is these are 100% acrylic yarn, and they are around a rubber band. So we just crochet like around the rubber band itself. Aren't these gorgeous? I love this one. I think if you're very into like the beige aesthetic, this is a fun way to kind of incorporate that in your day to day. But I do also love the pastel option. Yeah, so we have like a pastel option, we have like a neutral option, and then we have more of like a jewel toned option. Yeah, so those are the items that we have kind of on special for Halloween, for the fall, for the cozy season. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot to put it out. We also make doll hats, pumpkin hats, whatever hat you want to put it on. We make little cute little witch hats. Yeah, I love this one. I adore it. It fits a Blythe doll really good, or if you have like a smaller carving pumpkin, it can even work on like one of the zombies as like a bigger witch hat, which I kind of love. Yeah. So we have like witch hats and stuff like that. Yeah. So those are the things that we have on special here at Candlelit Crafts. Yeah. Yeah, feel free to browse around. And if you have any questions, definitely let me know. I'm happy to help. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can definitely show you some of our sweaters, scarves, some of the bigger options too. Yeah, yeah. Browse around for now. And if you have any questions, don't be a stranger.